I never imagined a routine supply mission could turn into the most surreal day of my life. My name is Kael Ryn, a human engineer traveling through the uncharted sectors of the Orlani galaxy, tasked with inspecting and repairing abandoned outposts and merchant vessels. I was used to long stretches of solitude, surrounded by stars and the hum of my ship, when a distress signal blinked onto my console. The signal came from an uninhabited asteroid field, or so it was supposed to be. Upon arrival, my sensors picked up life forms, and not just any. Alien humanoids with features unlike anything I'd ever seen. Two-legged, slender, their skin a shimmering shade of silver blue, with eyes that reflected starlight in impossible ways. And one of them, a woman, approached me with cautious steps, her presence commanding yet graceful. "You're human," she said. Her voice carried musical undertones, resonating in my mind rather than just my ears. "Why have you come here?" I responded to a distress signal. I replied calmly, keeping my hands visible. "I'm here to help." She narrowed her eyes, observing me as if measuring my every thought. "Most humans are reckless, selfish. You seem different." Before I could answer, her movement shifted, sudden, swift, yet fluid. She blocked my path entirely, standing just a few feet in front of me. My mind froze. My logical training screamed at me to step back, but her presence had an almost gravitational pull. "I'm Aelyra," she finally said, her voice softer now but carrying an unspoken authority. "And you've come into a place you don't understand." I swallowed hard, trying to keep my composure. "I don't mean to intrude. I'm only here to help anyone in danger." Her eyes studied me, piercing, unrelenting, and then, as if deciding something important, she took a step closer. "You are different," she whispered, almost to herself. "Most species fear me. Most humans would flee. But you remain calm." Before I could react, she extended a hand. It wasn't threatening, it was curious, delicate, almost tentative. My heartbeat quickened. For reasons I couldn't explain, I felt drawn to her, captivated. "I've been watching humans in the outer colonies," she continued. "They are unpredictable, clever, brave, and occasionally kind." I blinked. "Kind? Yes," she said, her lips curving faintly. "Kindness is rare where I come from. You have it." Something shifted in the air. Her golden eyes, though framed in alien symmetry, held a warmth I hadn't expected. My training, my careful assessment of danger, even my pride as a human engineer, melted under her gaze. "I'm here to repair the outpost systems," I said cautiously, trying to steer the conversation toward something familiar. "If there's anything wrong, I can fix it." Aelyra tilted her head, studying me as if deciding whether I was worthy. Then, to my astonishment, she stepped directly in front of me again. "You don't leave," she said softly. "Not yet." Her voice faltered. "You're all I want, human." I froze. Her words hit me like a gravitational wave, pulling every thought and sense into her orbit. She wasn't shouting. She wasn't threatening. She wasn't even commanding, at least not in the way I expected. And yet I couldn't move. Every muscle in my body betrayed me, rooted to the ground by the intensity of the moment. I don't," I stammered. "You don't need to respond immediately," she said, her tone gentle now, almost vulnerable. "I merely speak the truth I've felt since you arrived. Most would run from me. Most would fear me. You've remained. And that is unusual, admirable." I managed to breathe, slowly, feeling the room, or rather, the asteroid clearing, contract and expand around us. The stars above seemed distant now, dim compared to the intensity of her presence. "You think I'm dangerous," I said finally, gathering courage. And I'm not supposed to feel this way. But I do. Her lips quirked into a faint smile. Yes, I know. And that is why I speak now. No fear. No pretense. I want you to understand. She stepped even closer, our faces mere inches apart. You're different. I am drawn to you, and it terrifies me. I realized then that her dominance, the aura that silenced entire war councils and commanded obedience in her world, was nothing like the vulnerability she now showed me. She was both warrior and queen, fierce yet human enough to admit desire. I feel the same, I said, my voice firm despite the pounding of my heart. I don't understand why, but I feel it too. Her eyes widened slightly, golden light shimmering. She reached out, resting her hand gently on my arm, a touch so delicate it was almost disbelieving that such a warrior could show tenderness. Then stay, she whispered. Stay here, with me. Not because I demand it, not because I am powerful, but because you choose to. I nodded, unable to speak, feeling a warmth spread through me that was unfamiliar yet welcome. It wasn't just attraction, it was trust, recognition, and the merging of two beings from different worlds who had found understanding in the chaos of the galaxy. Over the next few days, I worked alongside her. We repaired the Outpost systems, explored hidden parts of the asteroid complex, and learned to communicate beyond words, through glances, gestures, and the subtle understanding of presence. Each day, her dominance softened around me, revealing the sharp intelligence and fierce loyalty she inspired in those around her. But it wasn't just about power. It was about connection. She dominated every situation, every alien presence, every conversation with unwavering authority. Yet, with me, she allowed moments of intimacy, of vulnerability, of truth. And I, for the first time in my life, realized that even humans, proud, adaptive, curious humans, could be captivated by someone entirely alien, someone so different that the stars themselves seemed small in comparison. The pivotal moment came when an unexpected meteor storm threatened the outpost. Systems began failing, alarms blaring. I rushed to stabilize the energy conduits while Aelyra coordinated defensive measures, her voice cutting through the chaos, clear and commanding. I can't do this alone, she called, and I knew she meant both the storm and the emotional weight of our growing bond. You won't, I replied, adjusting the energy stabilizers. We're in this together. Through a combination of human ingenuity and alien tactical precision, we stabilized the outpost. Exhausted, we collapsed near the observation deck, watching the storm's remnants glow against the black void. I've never trusted anyone like this, she admitted, her voice softer than I'd ever heard. And yet, I do. I trust you. I looked at her, my heart still racing from adrenaline and from the unspoken feelings that had grown between us. And I trust you, I said. Completely. She leaned closer, eyes locking onto mine, and in that infinite moment, the universe shrank to just the two of us. Then, with a smile that could have commanded empires or disarmed armies, she whispered, "You are mine, Kael. Not because I need you to be, but because I choose it. Always." I exhaled, finally able to respond, feeling an unexpected peace. "And I choose you, Aelyra. Always." From that day forward, we were inseparable, not just as allies, but as equals, bonded across worlds, species, and destiny. She dominated every room she entered, every challenge she faced, yet with me, her eyes held only warmth, trust, and something deeper, a promise that no power in the galaxy could break. And I never stopped looking at her. Ending summary. Kael and Aelyra, though from vastly different worlds, discover trust, understanding, and love amidst chaos. Her dominance remains unchallenged across her people, yet with him, she reveals vulnerability. The story ends with mutual choice and a bond that transcends species, symbolizing HFY, human courage, empathy, and connection triumphing in a galaxy of uncertainty.